Is it something so amazing that you'd feel FOMO? Let's find it out. In this video, I will show you Osaka-Kansai Expo 2025 being held in Japan. 8:30 a.m. I headed towards the east gate where I had made a reservation to enter. Despite having a reservation, there were already a huge crowd at this point. For some reason, everyone had umbrellas open and the scene looked like a camp, not exactly a pleasant sight. As I followed the guided path, I noticed they were handing out parasols. I later found that the expo organizers had gone virtually nothing for heat protection, no fans, no shaded areas. As a stopgap, they were giving out parasols to people waiting in line. I was appalled by the poor management. Finally inside, I rushed towards a corporate pavilion that I had managed to reserve through a lottery. Since I got stuck queuing for the security check, I arrived just in time for my reservation slot. The first pavilion of the day was the Nomo no Kuni, sponsored by Panasonic. It is reservation only, so if you miss the lottery, you can't get in. The pavilion is divided into several sections, with various mechanisms to experience the world of Nomo.
Make sure to keep your crystal with you until the end.
The key item is this jewel-like object. Its theme is to break constraints and discover life with free thinking. Visitors place it into devices within the pavilion, which makes them light up or activate games. Honestly, if a plastic jewel is enough to set your mind free, we wouldn't need a psychiatrist. Even children wouldn't enjoy this kind of cheap trick. Unchildish and uninspiring pavilion. This bizarre doll is the main mascot of the expo. It just looks like a mutant derived from a column. What you now see is the expo symbolic structure, the ground roof, a ring-shaped wooden roof. It has a circumference of about 2 kilometers and the enclosed expo site. It is said to be the largest wooden structure in the world, but compared to the Crystal Palace of the first London Expo in 1851 and the Eiffel Tower from the Paris Expo 1889, the Great Roof is way more underwhelming. Sure, it provides shade, but investing over 200 million USD just for a sunshade seems hard to justify. Next was the Qatar Pavilion. It looked like a snowy mountain and had a relatively short 30-minute wait, so I decided to go in. Despite the interesting exterior, the interior was very simple. A screen showing all the footage of Qatar, surrounded by a display about the country. No surprise that the line was short. Most people just took a quick look at the exhibition and kept walking. Honestly, most of the information shown in the Qatar Pavilion is available online, making a visit here feel pretty unnecessary. Then I visited the NTT Pavilion. Its exterior was eye-catching with the fabric waving in the wind. Quite interesting. NTT, formerly Japan's sole telecom provider, is known for communication technology, so I had high hopes. Inside, a video explained the history of communication from the letters telegraphed, telephones, mobile phones, and smartphones, emphasizing how technology fosters human connection. After that, visitors were led into a hall for a 3D movie that offered a time travel experience between the 1917 and the 22.5 expos. In the 3D movie, a Japanese pop group called Perfume navigated the time travel through their dance performance. Along the way, spectators could feel vibrations synchronized with the choreography of the dancers, which was an interesting trick. Still, I doubt foreign visitors would understand the context, so don't expect too much. I hope you've enjoyed my video about Kansai Expo. Please consider hitting subscribe button. By noon, I had visited 3 pavilions, but all were disappointing. This expo featured participation from 161 countries and regions and 9 international organizations. Some pavilions draw large queues. The US Pavilion is a prime example, with wait time of 1 to 2 hours even on weekdays. Other popular ones like France and Kuwait also require over 1 hour of waiting. In Japan's brutal summer heat, this is nearly impossible to queue outside. As you can see, a missed performance happened every 15 minutes. It feels very refreshing, but this kind of heat countermeasure is limited to a few spots. I saw several people being taken away by ambulance due to heat stroke. The expo organizer clearly neglects visitors' comfort. Now here's the Poland Pavilion. The building's exterior featured 2 overlapping ellipses and beautiful wood-stuck design. Most pavilions require advance reservations, either by lottery 2 months or 1 week in advance, with limited slots available for the same day booking. I visited on a Monday, but even then, same-day reservations were highly competitive. I finally managed to secure one for Poland. The interior was modest, showcasing Poland's nature and culture. It lacked impact and left little impression. If you enjoy my cynical take on Kansai Expo, please hit subscribe to follow more of my content. By 3 p.m., the sun was beginning to set. I needed to return to Tokyo that evening, so I only had about 2 hours left. Unable to wait in any long lines for popular pavilions, I headed to the ground roof instead. The structure includes a 2 kilometers walkway at a height of 20 meters. From up there, you can get a panoramic view of the expo site, and the sea breeze felt great. However, for an event about sustainability, building and tearing down such a huge wooden structure in 6 months is clearly contradictory. It's a shame no one in the organization spoke up about this. As my expo visit came to an end, I passed by the healthcare pavilion, which had only a 5 minutes wait, so I decided to pop in. The interior was open and introduced the latest medical and health technologies. I was amazed by a miniature artificial cell created from ISP cells, visibly moving in a solution. There was also a human washing machine designed to wash a person and dry their clothes while still warm. mainly for use in caregiving. This was the first exhibit that truly felt expo-like and left a strong impression. It was time to leave. I exited through the east gate and left the expo site. My personal opinion, there's nothing particularly new or groundbreaking here, so I don't think it's worth the visit. Your local science or natural history museum would offer far deeper and more informative experiences. You'd probably learn more about cutting-edge technology there than at this expo. Mike Kobayashi, Osaka-Kansai Expo 2025. Is it FOMO-worthy? Thank you for watching. If you like my video about Kansai Expo, please hit subscribe to follow my channel.